Hey guys, this is AF, and you're watching Dev Diaries, a series where I talk about my journey through developing Pixel Wars, a tactical turn-based PvP brawler where you fight real players for real money prizes and eternal glory. Now, today's episode is actually the first episode that we're doing in 2025, so Happy New Year in case I didn't get to tell you. And all I can say is it's been a busy start of the month. So I'd rather just go through what we're going to talk about, Dev Diary related, then do the intro, and then get into it. Okay, so today's episode is going to be about game input, aka controls. So we're going to be reviewing a completely new way that we will be controlling the game as opposed to what we've done up until now. We're also going to be reviewing a pathfinding algorithm that I've implemented into the game, and you're going to see what I'm talking about in a short while, as well as doing a game shout out of a video game that I've enjoyed in the past that I want to share with you guys, and a secret giveaway that we're going to be doing at the end of this video, so stick around. Now, in case you missed it, I made some announcements on the main DEADPXLZ account on Twitter. You can find the links down in the description. Long story short, some housekeeping, some start of the year housekeeping. Long overdue in my opinion, some sunsetting of some services, some legacy services that nobody has been using for like a couple of years now. And some other stuff that has to do with royalty updates and so on, and some stake pool parameter updates. You guys can go ahead and read it in case you haven't. It's pretty important stuff, but nothing too groundbreaking, so to speak. You can also keep up to date with everything that I do by going to pixels.af, which is my personal one-stop shop platform that features both my blockchain development and DREP activities, as well as stuff that I do in terms of video game development and so on. Pixels.af, links down in the description. All right, now let's get to it. We said we're going to be talking about pathfinding and game input. And I like to start with game input because it's a pretty big change, and it's kind of a paradigm shift for me as well in terms of how things were before and how things are now. So let's have a look at the game now. This is obviously a development preview of the game that you all know. So what I did was basically completely move from point and click mechanics and move into keyboard-only inputs. And the reason for that is there's actually two reasons that I've chose to do this. One is in terms of user experience, I feel like keyboards are a much better form of input for video games because it kind of, I don't know. You kind of get to feel the game better when playing when controlling game from a keyboard, from like actual buttons, as opposed to dragging a mouse on the screen. And I've kind of felt it myself, and you'll definitely feel it when you'll get to actually play Pixel Wars. The other reason is so first reason, user experience. Obviously, that is like the most important thing for me. The game needs to feel good when playing it, and it didn't feel that good with pointers. Not only that, but segueing into the second reason that I wanted to do this is because it's kind of like a low-hanging fruit with low price and high yield kind of deal. Why I'm saying that is because on top of the user experience being much better when you control the game from a keyboard, and right now I'm using the WASD keys or directional keys as well, works with directional keys as well. It kind of like helps us have a better overview of the entire game, and helps us navigate better, and helps us understand like where we're at on the board as well, as opposed to the camera always being centered to the character, which kind of was like a default back when we used the point and click control scheme. Another reason why I sort of pivoted into keyboards is because this will kind of allow us to easily implement other types of controls like gamepad controllers, and not to mention touch controls when the game will be available on a mobile platform. And it's basically straight up at the box. And what I want to demonstrate is I actually went ahead and implemented a gamepad control scheme as well. It's pretty, it's pretty basic right now, and it will be worked to perfection. But I'm just, like right now I'm controlling the game from the keypad, and I just wanted to show you guys how much easier it is to, to like sort of navigate through the board. Like check it out. Like let's go back to the other player base. Let's see, like we have Calypso here with her items and stuff. Still in development, by the way. But I just wanted to show you like how easy it is to like move around, and it kind of feels good in your hand. And not only that, like having a controller available as an input method for your game sort of makes it more personal, because you're kind of like, when you're holding it, like the controller is like the best way to play a game, in my opinion at least. And it was the original way to play a game and so on when consoles came out, and it still is. And, it's a whole different beast in terms of developing for the gamepad, for the controller. I gotta admit, this is has been my first time implementing a gamepad controls into a game, but I like it. I like it a lot, and giving people the option to use whatever they want in a cost-efficient manner is, hashtag goals. Now, enough with the controls. Another thing that I want to talk to you about is, in case you haven't noticed, you've like seen the green arrow on the screen, which basically showcases the shortest path to from where the character is at the moment to where we want to move the character. And in order to be able to implement this kind of mechanic, I've actually implemented a pathfinding algorithm into the game. It's basically a pretty classic old school type of pathfinding algorithm, but it's a proven method and it always works. And for our scope, it's more than enough. And it's called the A-star pathfinding algorithm. And I'm just gonna showcase it to you here, just so you understand. So it's basically the green dot here is our character, and the red dot is the where we want to move, where we want to go to with our character, and provided that the red tile, the red square is part of the legal tiles that we can move our character to. And let's put some walls here. Okay. These are like obstacles on the map and so on. So let's close this up. So basically what this algorithm does is allow us to find the shortest possible path from point A to point B. And I've taken this and implemented it into game. Whoops. Yeah, here we go. Implemented a game, and you can see how the green arrow sort of points towards the shortest possible route for the character to go through, which is very cool. Oh, and by the way, with this dev diary, I will also be creating a not secret, but like a new channel in Discord, where I'll be sharing sneak previews from the game through the development journey in both forms of screenshots or videos and so on. Just so you know, guys, make sure you check out this new channel in Discord, because it's gonna be live by the time that this dev diary comes out. Yeah, so I guess that's about it in terms of game-related stuff. I'm pretty happy with this pathfinding algorithm. As you can see, the white tiles, the tiles that are highlighted with the white squares are like the possible moves for our character, and this is like, obviously this is not gonna be Maximus's tile set, but I'm just using this as a demo for you guys to get the pathfinding, to get like how the pathfinding algorithm works in real time. And we're gonna get to see a lot more of this, especially in terms of like movement and attacks as well in the future. So stick around because I'm pretty excited about this new phase that we've entered in, this new development phase that we've entered. Damn, the keyboard feels so good. Yeah. Nice. All right. Cool. So I think it's time to move on to the last part of our Dev Diary episode, which is the game shoutout. And for today's game shoutout, I would like to do Journey. Journey is a game that is very close to my heart. It's actually, I think it came out in 2012. So it's like 13, or it's going to be 13 years old this year. And I'm just going to let the intro do all the talking and let you guys decide if you actually like it or not. Since we spoke about, controllers and feeling connected to the game and, different approaches in terms of how much the controls matter towards you connecting to the game via gameplay. I think this game is like one of the best in terms of that. It's very, the art is amazing. Obviously, it's breathtaking, but it's also a game that speaks tons about user experience as well as alternate ways of communicating with your audience as a game maker, because there's no text per se in this game outside of the menus. Obviously, it's all symbols. You communicate with other players by emoting musical notes or something, and it's great. And it's been developed by a small company in the beginning, and I've loved it ever since I've played it for the first time. And the story behind it is very cool. It's basically about life, and I recommend you guys try it out. So in order to put my money where my mouth is, I will also be giving away a copy of this game to a lucky winner. Only condition is you are part of the DEADPXLZ Discord and also a verified holder. And obviously, follow us on all the socials and whatnot. And I'll be picking up a winner, and I'll be announcing him next week. Hopefully, they'll enjoy the game. It's a great game, and personally, I loved it a lot. I liked it a lot. All right. So I guess that's it, guys, for today's Dev Diary. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Hopefully it wasn't too short. And hopefully you guys got a lot of cool, interesting info about where the game is heading and where we're at with current development. As always, feel free to hit me up on any possible platform that I'm on with questions or feedback or anything like that. All the links down in the description. Hope you guys had a great start of your year, and here's to a great 2025. Cheers, guys.